Castle. Houska Castle is in the Czech Republic, and like in the Czech Republic has the most castles than any other like area in the entire world. But all of them are like fortifications where they were fighting against someone, and they had all these like defensive walls and stuff around. This castle doesn't have any of that because it was built on top of what they called a portal to hell.
Oh, okay, yes. I was wondering where, I was like, I have heard of this, yeah.
Yeah, the local people, and it's in very remote, woodland area in the Czech Republic, and the people who lived out there would see like these big winged creatures like flying out of this hole, and they would like devour crops and livestock and all that. And they were so terrified of it that the royals in the area, they were going to do an experiment. They took prisoners, and they brought prisoners over there, and they said, if you go down this hole and see what's down there, we'll let you go. We'll let you go from jail, and you can go free. Well, the legend says the guy who went down into the hole was down there for seconds, started screaming to come up, and like his hair had turned white, he had aged probably 20 years.
Stress.
And so it was some duke brought him out there. But then the royals in the area were like, we got to seal up this hole. So they sealed up the hole, and they built a castle on top of it. And the chapel in the castle is directly over the hole. There's no kitchen. There's none of the other kind of amenities that a castle would have when they were like, people would live there or anything. No, it was, and they built defensive walls to keep whatever inside the castle, not defensive walls to keep people out, which was like not heard of at the time.
Yeah.
And the guy who went down the hole went into the insane asylum and died 2 days later. The cellar of this castle is called Satan's office because it's like right there next to the hole. And the Nazis came to Houska bringing all their occult paraphernalia and books and stuff, and they decided they were going to start doing rituals in there, but then the war ended and they were run out of the area. But it turned out there were a lot of soldiers like just fascinated with this place.
Yeah.
That went to do, there's a lot of occultism, because Hitler was very
he was into that.
Well, yeah, he was trying to find Tartarus, which is the mythical prison that the Titans are imprisoned in. And he actually went to, Hitler flew a plane to the North Pole because he thought that's where Tartarus was. Like, he spent a lot of time on this. The Nazis were all about the occult.
Hitler, that wasn't him that really died. Like, he went down to Brazil.
Probably, yeah, Sao Paulo, because that's where all the Nazis went after World War II.
Except for Operation Paperclip.
Where they came to us. Yeah, because we're like, we're not going to let a good scientist go to waste. But, because he was obsessed with it. So I think they went because they thought that might have been the opening to Tartarus. But this is what I think. I think in the medieval times, people were really superstitious. And there are bats the size of human beings in the Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
There are bats as tall as us. And if that shit was flying around, you best believe I would have thought that was a demon from hell flying out of a hole. But it's probably just a cave, But I bet it was a gigantic bat. Sounds like something that might happen to me. But I thought that was cool.
Because they have like old school pictures of the big bats.
They have very new pictures of it too. They huge things.
We don't know what's going on in the Amazon.
We don't know what's going on inside our Earth and all these crazy cave systems. Wonder why people are going missing all the time. So some crazy creature crawls out of a hole. He's hungry.
Or this guy from Apex.
Oh, yeah.
This guy from Apex gets you.